Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, here's what we're cutting today. Again, these are Gila Bend Mountain Range agate nodules. Found just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. So let's go through them real quick, see what we're cutting. Alright, first up. Alright, well, quartz with banding around it. So yeah, we'll just cut down here and hope the quartz gets a little smaller. Banding gets better. We'll see. Okay. Alright, well, we got windows all over this one. Some spots right there. And some areas where it's rough. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to be solid or it's going to have some host rock in it. Hoping it's solid, but I guess we'll see. How would I want to cut this one? Oh, this is the biggest face. I don't know, maybe if we can cut it diagonally through here and miss any of these faces, that would be good. We'll try that. Okay, next up, we got some interesting chalcedony. Can't tell if there's any banding in that or not. Looks like there might be. Alright, well, that's the biggest window. Alright, here's a banded window, little one. So I think we'll try to cut it that way, parallel to this face, through the, might have to hit that little window. We'll see. We'll miss most of the big windows and try to cut parallel to this face. I got this big one. This is more of an experiment. Just to see if I can't get this cut and have it stay intact. It's got a lot of fractures, very weathered, big old heavy chunk of banded agate. Does have some quartz showing right there. I don't know if that's just on the stone or if that's in it. The rest of the stuff looks banded. But yeah, look at all the fractures going all over it. I don't know how deep these fractures are, but they look like they go pretty deep. So, all right, somewhere this way, in between that and that, we'll get that cut. Hopefully it stays together. It'd be cool to see what it looks like, even with the fractures. Okay, got this kind of a flat nodule. This one's odd. It's got very weathered, what looks to be a banded face here. And then you can tell this is going to be something else. I don't know if it's moss or what. Oh, that might be. It's weird. It looks like there might be tubes. I can see some right there and right there, both on the outside edge of this. This section comes all the way out here, but only out to here, so I don't know. Let's just give it a cut around that way and see what happens. Hopefully it's got some tubes in that section. That'd be cool. Didn't notice that when I picked it up. Alright, I don't know what this one is. It's weathered. It could be a moss. It could be a jasper. Don't know. Lots of windows. Gonna have to go through something. So probably just cut it long ways. So yeah, I'll end up going through this window. Alright. Alright, so it's peeling, and I can see some what look like darker colors back here. Maybe some bots in there. Alright, let's just give it a cut that way. That way we miss any windows. And we'll see if there's a good pattern in it. Alright, so this one's thick to thin, intact back here, and then windowed up here. I can see some quartz with banding around it. Alright, I'm gonna cut it like that. Alright, I think we got a game plan. Let's get these on the saw, get them cut, and I'll be right back. And we'll see what's on the inside. Alright, back from the saw. Let's start with this one. This is the one that had the banded agate around the quartz. So, up here, I guess I didn't realize that this was more than just peeling. You can see right here, that's the quartz. So I ended up cutting through a window and lost some of the pattern. The banding on this side is really, really pretty. But then it's just quartz down here. So yeah, I lost all the banding up here. Same on this side. Shame, it was really nice. But it's still a beautiful stone. All right. Good so far. Next up. So wasn't sure if this is gonna be a jasper or a moss or what. Did not look like a banded agate. And it's not a banded agate. So, I don't know, I think I would call this a jasper. I guess it's got some banded pockets in it. And kind of a purple grayish color. Jasper. Or jasp agate, I don't know. Looks like it's translucent. Looks like it's got a little fracture right there. Looks healed though. Possible quartz pocket up here. It's banded agate actually. I thought that might be a fracture, but it's not. That's pretty neat looking actually. This side, let's take a look. Alright. Similar to the other side, you got a few little banded pockets, and then you got this odd purple grayish material with some black and white inclusions, and then down here at the bottom, that's a little bit of host rock, probably some rhyolite in there. It's on this side too. Alright. Very interesting. I don't know, maybe someday I'll slab that up. You could definitely have that if you missed the fractures. Okay, so that one ends up being a very pretty fractured banded agate. They appear to be healed fractures, but the stone did break off right there on one of those fractures that obviously wasn't healed. Yeah, right there, you can tell. A little bit of discoloration in there. All right. Nice looking banded agate with some healed fractures. All right. Again, I tried to cut this one. I meant to cut it through here. As you can tell, it didn't quite go that way. Hit that window. Oh well, let's see what it looks like. Didn't really matter, didn't lose much. And similar to the last one, it's very pretty banded, fractured agate. Nice colors. But yeah, definitely got some fractures going on in there. But it is a pretty stone. All right. Next, so banded agate around a quartz center. And, ooh, pretty. Let's take a look at this side first. Quartz is almost completely gone. There is a healed fracture here and here. Look at that banding. It's got some black occlusions. Very translucent. Let's look at this side. Quartz is a little more visible, but the banded agate's a little prettier on this side. That would look good polished. That is really nice. All right, better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a little more quartz. But yeah, the quartz kind of wound out. Very nice. Okay. So I wasn't sure what to do with this one. I wasn't sure what this material was going to be, and it comes all the way out to here on this end. But yeah, if you scroll in or zoom in, all sorts of neat things going on here. Looks like saginite on the outside. Not so much on that side. But yeah, you see the little tubes here and here. All right, let's see what we ended up with. All right, well, not what I was expecting. Let's start with this side. Start with this, looking at this. It's very dark, almost a metallic sheen in the middle. If I zoom way in, you can almost see kind of the tubes or sagenites just on the edge, but not so much in it. Pretty solid though, other than that spot right there and here. And then the other side, banded agate around a quartz center. Let's look at this one. Again, let's zoom in on this. And it's similar to the other one. You can kind of see little tubes or sagenites just on the edge there. Just barely. And then you get that metallic stuff. I wonder if there's any way I could have cut this differently that would have came out better. I don't know, that's a unique looking stone. I'm definitely gonna polish it to see what this stuff does. That could come out really cool. All right, I'm gonna set that one aside. All right, next up. Okay, what do we have here? All right, so this is the one that was kind of peeling. Looked like it might have some dark coloring, maybe some bots or tubes. Whoa, that's crazy looking. I can clean that up. Definitely gonna polish this one. That's nice. Lots going on. Moss on the bottom, banded agate in the top, or in the middle, and the top. What is that? I don't know, that might be saginite. No clue. Tubes maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Definitely worth polishing that one up. That is a gorgeous stone. Very nice. All right, and set that one aside as well. Get that polished. And let's see. All right, well, I was completely amazed. This one held together 100%. Did not break. Didn't do anything. Let's see what's on the inside. All right, well, heel fractures, but I'll take it. I knew it was gonna have them. I knew I was gonna lose some of the pattern cutting through that top part, but oh man, look at all the bands in that. That is a big stone. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have to polish this one. Once I get something big enough to polish something that size. Wow, look at that. Those fractures were a lot more healed than I thought. Some of them aren't, obviously, but enough of it is that they held together. So, wow. I'd love to find one like this that wasn't all broken up. All right. Last one of this set, so I want to thank everybody for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.